before I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
I'm wondering.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Come on.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now that's the mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
On 1, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd. And finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Let's go.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Let's go. You needed that.
At the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
McPherson with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. They juked him. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick
Oh
it
my
up.
God,
And
come
they're
on.
gonna mark him
It's
down
all
short,
good.
maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game, and then make it home with an extra field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it.
What is them doing?
But maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Back to Taylor on first down. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40.
That's some bull.
It's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Y'all hit that sub and like.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some space.
Come on with that.
And he's going to get this one down to
Good.
the edge of the red zone.
I'm glad you didn't
First
score.
half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to
All
Cincinnati
right, let's get it.
and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively.
Come on.
Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that.
Get that sub and light for your boy.
The stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Ryan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Bro, get him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Man.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll
On
give
that
them a
other.
fresh set of downs. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the second
Good
wave
stop.
of tacklers is going to get him.
That's all I wanted.
Behind the line. They'll lose a
Make sure
yard
y'all hit
there,
that
it's
sub
second
and like.
11. Hate to say it, but that
Thanks
play
for the views,
typifies
though.
what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special.
Oh, come on. That was inner.
Anything to score a point. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan.
Come on.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I just need this stop.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan.
Let's go.
Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Let's go. We needed that.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Burrow.
Let's go. Good pass. Let's go, boy.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A first carry for Samaje Perine.
Ah, could have had
He'll be
that.
stopped just outside the 5 at
It's
the
all
6.
good.
Only a yard there, and
us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Let's go. We needed that.
Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them.
Let's go.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Let's go. One more quarter.
The easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From the 24, Ryan. They'll find
what?
Campbell. That's complete. And
come on with that.
Way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Good play though, bro.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
Let's go.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
We needed that.
With a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Ah.
Incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Man.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football.
Can't believe I missed that.
That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Ah.
Out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked
We
like
needed
they might have
that.
held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
And the offensive
Make sure you hit that sub and like. I'm going to do the same.
The trend would change now. Now it's Burrow.
Ooh, boy, go. Oh,
And the Colts pick it up. And they have
man, that's crazy.
24-yard line.
It's all good, though. We won.
Most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes.
That's crazy.
0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, I gave you a sub, my boy.
Over what to do next.
I hope you do the same.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 39, Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That sack backs Ryan the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete.
Appreciate that.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game.
Appreciate it, man. I gave you a sub, my boy. Do the same.
And stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that sub.
Last shot for Ryan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to
Good
go
game,
for
bro.
it.
At least you didn't quit.
Time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
They didn't have the greatest day offensively, You really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
You ready to go, bro?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got an AFC East matchup.
Make sure y'all hit that sub and like.
And the Miami Dolphins.
What's good, bro?
Charles and I have been looking forward to this
one
all week, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
What's your record?
They'll run here with Raheem
What?
Mostert. He's going to be dropped following
okay.
7 past the 30 to the 32.
Never know.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while.
You just got to know what you're doing, that's all.
Shot early and loosen things up.
Nah, right.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And going deep for Hill. Well, it's complete.
Good stop.
And they've got this down.
Good stop.
The 12-yard line.
I knew that was going to happen.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And for a while, when this play's open, the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here at Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get.
Come on, man. That was inner.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And that throw pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Let's go.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive.
I forgot. I just know I'm over 500.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Huh? You said Tennessee? Oh, no.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And
Let's
he's
go.
Get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh,
the ball comes out
lucky.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. That's a good pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Oh, my God.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Tua. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
He needed that. He needed the
TD. It's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. On 2nd and 9, Tua, and going deep for Hill.
What?
That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Man,
Tua going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it.
I was trying to get away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that sub and win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Let's go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. To the air, Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
Whatever.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. Looks like they got a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They run here with Singletary.
We needed that.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Yeah. Yep.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Gets past one man. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Come on, man.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Tired of that.
Finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle.
Good TD, bro.
Seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want
What's
to
up
go
with a
for
bird?
two. I bet they kick
that
the extra
sub
point.
in
We
mind.
got a whole second half left to play.
Well, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big time play before the end of the second quarter. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Let's go. We needed that.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission.
I think I get the
it's
ball
halftime.
back.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
I said I think I
Sports.
get the ball
Both teams
back.
likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Now I said I think I get the ball back.
Welcome back, halftime.
Yeah, I get the
over.
ball
We are
back. I got
ready
it.
for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he'll take
Let's go. We needed
the
that.
35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Let's go.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. loss. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Let's go.
And all the way home for
Good play.
Touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Boy, you be hesitating.
This one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this
really?
is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Come
It was a
on.
small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Tua. And he'll get this in the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Oh, my
Throwing
God.
there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
What?
Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Tua.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Edmonds will take this in
Good
for the
CD.
Dolphin touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no game coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry.
Yeah, explosive.
Really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Singletary here running out of the gun.
Good stop.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hit that sub and line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Allen.
Ah, good one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Bass is good.
Thank God. Woo.
Yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter. So
yes,
to get
it
into
is.
the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
Man, I'm
let's
nervous.
give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
I said I'm nervous.
Getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be.
Let's go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed, boy. Let's go. Good game, bro.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just
Good game. I thought you had a chance of coming back, though. I knew you was gonna throw it to him. I knew it.
But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good game, though,
Yeah,
bro.
it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road,
You do that, man. Clean up Aaron 937. It's easy. You can add me to Clean Up Aaron 937. It's the same as my YouTube page. Clean Up Aaron 937.
They did in this one.
Clean Up Aaron 937. You see my username on the right side on the top? Send me a friend request.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to remember you, bro. Hold on, I'm about to take a picture of it.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
and you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's
All right, I
every
got a
type of game.
picture.
And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
All right, I'm about to end the stream. Thanks for the views. I'll be streaming later.